Forever. Dog.
Race chaser. Woo-hoo. Race chaser. Yeehaw. Race chaser. Woo-hoo. Race chaser. Yeehaw.
Hello.
Hello,
And welcome back to Race Chaser Classique, a podcast dedicated to the discussion, dissection,
and dissemination
of every single episode of RuPaul's
Drag Race.
Starting from the very beginning.
This is the beginning.
My name's Alaska. What's yours?
Hello, I'm Willam. I'm your co-host.
You know how I flippantly joked that I wish Stanley would record the doom 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 doom?
Uh-huh.
Well, Stanley will deliver, and Stanley did deliver, and so we have a doom 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 courtesy of Stanley outdoing us yet again.
All right, here you go.
Is Stanley our official like barbershop one person barbershop quartet?
Honestly, when he looks like that, you only need one.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like, Alaska, you said quadruplicate or something like that, and he took you up on it, because there are 8 squares of him. It's double that.
All right, here you go.
Well, quadruplicate would be 4, and he has now done 8, so now he's octuplicate.
Well, I think the tones were not pointed; they were very dulcet.
So dulcet. Try and describe the tones without using the word
dulcet. You can. Thank you so much, Stanley. The swag is in the mail. I'm sending it, and we worship.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We also worship most of the dolls that were strutting through All Stars 1 last week. The first episode of most I have appreciation. But the 12 All Stars last week had to do the teams, which also was terrible. And Mandora and Shad were in the bottom. Latrilla won. Latrilla swept it. Shad is definitely in the bottom with Mandora, and Mimi changes Mimi changes her costume around, but it's not enough to save her. So
yes, and unfortunately we had to say goodbye to Pandora Box and Mimi I'm First.
That's so upsetting.
Unfortunately, we had to say goodbye to Pandora Box, period. We also said goodbye to Mimi.
Oh, wow. Now the tones are pointed.
Well, you said we. I wanted to clarify. It's not we. That might be you, but I'm not. It's not unfortunate to see Mimi go.
Now, okay. Well, I mean, Raven fully agrees with you because the divas walk into the workroom and they're chatting and Raven's like, hi, I hate Mimi I'm First and I think she didn't deserve to be on All Stars. And Pandora gave up, but also I just mostly hate Mimi I'm First. Cheers. And she cheers like the camera crew. Like she like lifts her coffee cup and is like,
I mean, she knows most of the camera crew because she worked with them on Drag U for 3 seasons, and right before this, she was always with them for months. Literally, that was her day job, showing up for 9 episodes of Drag U. So she knows them, and she knows what Mimi put production through with like running off and sending cameras outside and like, you know, all that bullshit. So like, she's probably cheersing to him, and production's probably glad she's gone too.
I'm sure Sarge raised a glass as well.
100%.
The divas get a video message.
Oh, who's it from?
Hey, All Stars! A drag queen walks into a bar with a parrot on her shoulder. The bartender says, wow, where'd you get that? And the parrot says, in West Hollywood. They're everywhere. But seriously, folks, a Hall of Famer really needs to be able to throw a punchline and really stick it to the competition. Just remember, she who laughs last probably didn't get the joke in the first place. Sorry, Jiggly.
Wow.
Shady
bitch. Oh my god, look who's here.
Oh wow, I was not expecting this. I was expecting it to be Brooke or Stacy or Jeffrey. You never know who's going to walk through the workroom.
You never know. It could be Michelle Visage too.
Yes, it could be.
Yeah, Todrick.
Merle.
Not anymore. I think she had her.
Goodbye, Merle.
Merle.
Oh my God, we have to do a
Merle
cover of that.
had. Yeah. Merle got fired instead of Merle had to die. Because she didn't die.
Yeah, I don't want to sing about
Yeah.
her dying.
No.
Goodbye,
Bye,
Merle.
Merle. You
She
need a
needs
break.
break.
Michelle will do this take. her. Merle.
Michelle Visage was locked into a recording contract and couldn't do seasons one or
and
two.
2. But she flew to LA and said, "Thank you, Merle. Give me your key card and that'll do." So Merle,
that's
just
good.
just to line up the personnel, Merle is not here this season. So
She's not.
just to go over that again.
She's not.
This mini challenge is fun. It's in the butt roo.
Where do we like to have fun, ladies? In the
the
butt
butt
room.
room.
So strange. It's the newlywed game for newly partnered queens, and so I think you and I would be really good at this because we know each other very well.
Yeah, once you've changed enough with the girl, you know a little bit about her.
Yeah,
You know, so
and then you have queens like Nina or Tammy Brown and Manila who are just literally just writing nonsense on the cards.
using their TV time wisely.
What kind of underwear does Manila wear? An itsy
Itsy
bitsy
bitsy
teeny
teeny
weeny
weeny
yellow
Low
polka dot.
Like Latrice is gonna wear an itsy bitsy anything.
Latrice's face says it all. She's like, "What? Why are you? What the fuck are you?"
Like you couldn't guess boxers, you dumb bitch, and at least had a 50-50 chance. Shit.
And then Tammy Brown says, "I have to sniff to find out what kind of underwear, Miss Nina." Oh, grass.
Grass underwear.
And RuPaul's like, "Grass underwear."
Not even entertaining, the thought.
Really
No.
plugged.
We do
and-
find out. Oh, sorry, I got
No,
so
go
excited
ahead.
that I interrupted because we found out Chanel's a top.
This is a thing drag queens like to do. They like to run around and just assure everyone of what a top they are. Like this is such a drag queen thing.
I mean, some of them
I'm
are.
a top, so I don't know. I'm just such a top.
Well, I've never done that, so I don't know who you're generalizing the statement.
Right.
Maybe
right.
tell the drag
Present
queen that.
company excluded, but
Maybe tell the drag queen that fucked you in the butt for 4 years. Like she's a top. Like you'd have to believe it.
girl, you don't know me like that. You don't know
I
me
don't.
personally like
I
that.
don't.
Maybe
I'm
you
sorry.
got fucked by Sharon at Drag Race, but
Listen, that's between me and my Senator Gia Gunn. Okay.
Know your elected officials, hold them accountable, and vote
Every time.
So Latrilla gets none of their questions right,
None.
and Rujubee, as a prize for winning, get their clothes ruined by getting a shaving cream pie in the face from Jason and Sean.
I mean, just to be near those specimen of men, I would be okay with that too.
Do you think it was I think it looked like shaving cream, or do you think it was actually like meringue? Because that's sick.
I don't know if it was meringue because I'm not sure if they found out the dietary restrictions, like egg whites. They may not be like okay for some of the contestants.
So the Maxi Challenge, this is a fun one, or it could have been a really fun one. It's RuPaul's Gaff-In, the most she-larious show on television. As comedy duos, the divas have to write and perform original jokes in a classic style comedy show. The queens have to do their best celebrity impersonations, starring alongside comedy legend Vicki Lawrence as Mama.
I mean,
This is the thing, and I always say I'm going to get to it, and then I never do get to it. So I'm just going to talk about it now. But I don't feel like there was like a reverence for how iconic it is to be standing there doing a laugh-in style thing with fucking Vicki Lawrence. I don't know. Maybe Chad and Chanel were like aware of how big of a deal that is. But it seemed like a lot of opportunities were wasted, and like people just wrote like really flimsy jokes and made Vicki Lawrence say these really flimsy, shitty words, and that was really unfortunate.
Yeah,
Is that harsh?
No, I thought
Dipper's like, oh, I'm acting.
I totally agree. I think she was underutilized, and I don't think that the writing was up to par for it at all. I mean, she worked with Carol Burnett for how many years? Carol Burnett like helped come up with Mama's Family and all that. Like, this is a legend,
right?
And
yeah,
it's honestly, it reminded me of Chad saying, "Why do they book me for these chicken shit gigs?" You know, because like, I don't feel like it was explained to the audience enough what like Laugh-In was, because a lot of people who are younger don't know, like, this was a show Goldie Hawn was on. This is Joanne Worley.
Right.
This was like a lot of the starts of a lot of comedy legends' careers, you know?
Yeah.
But it was in the 60s, and most of the audience for this show wasn't even born until the next century right now, honestly.
And I feel like maybe, and we're going to go on a break, but I feel like maybe they would have all benefited from if the queens were given like joke templates,
Yeah.
and then said like, this is the structure of the joke,
A Mad
and
Lib of sort.
you fill in the blanks to make it funny, because obviously it was not working out, because nobody really had jokes that were LOL funny, unfortunately. I mean, Yara and Alexis had a couple moments.
They had a couple of chuckles, but like honestly, there was no like. We had Nina West do Joanne Worley like a few seasons later on a show like this, right? Was it Snatch Game?
Yes, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes,
Like that kind of thing. Like they should have given the girls like the references and made them watch Laugh-Ins like the night before, like 2 or 3 episodes, just so they got it. It had no like, it didn't have like the spirit of what it should have. I thought it was a weak challenge.
yeah.
But
Well,
it's
let's
okay.
take a break, and we'll come right back and get into this challenge a little bit more.
Weak. If you want to know what's really worth your time when it comes to losing weight, skip the guesswork and get Weight Loss by Hims.
Hims offers access to an affordable range of FDA-approved GLP-1 medications that now includes the Wegovy pill at its lowest price ever, and the Wegovy pen, plus lifestyle tips to support you along the way.
Wegovy at Hims helps you regulate your appetite and eat less. Plus, Wegovy is the first ever and only GLP-1 available in a pill for weight loss, so there's no needles involved for he who already had Hims.
And with Hims, everything happens online. You'll connect with a licensed provider who will determine if treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is delivered right to your door. No insurance necessary.
And they offer access to 24/7 messaging with your care team and in-app lifestyle and nutrition support, like recipes, meal plans, fitness videos, sleep content, and more.
You'll get a treatment plan personalized to you, and unlimited dosage changes as needed.
Ready to reach your goals? Visit hims.com/drag to get a personalized, affordable plan that gets you.
That's HIMS.com/drag.
hims.com/drag.
Weight Loss by Hims is not available in all 50 states. Wegovy is the registered trademark of Novo Nordisk AS. To get started and learn more, including important safety information, Wegovy clinical study information, and restrictions, visit hims.com.
You know I love a Helix. I just got another one.
Feels like another one. And why wouldn't you? We love Helix.
Yes, not only is Helix a mattress that is so comfortable, but it also helps me get my best sleep. Help me sleep.
Help me sleep. Did you know a study Helix ran found that 82% of those involved saw an increase in their deep sleep cycle while sleeping on a Helix mattress? That is a big percent, okay? They've got high quality mattresses and a reputation to match.
I've been on so many mattresses from Helix. I've been on the Midnight Dusk. I've been on the Elite model.
yes.
I sleep cool. I sleep on my head. I sleep any way I want on Helix.
Exactly. And you don't want to miss out on this Memorial Day sale. So here's how you get a Helix. You take the Helix Sleep Quiz, and based on your answers, they recommend one of their many different models. So if you like it firm or you like it soft, or if you run hot when you sleep, Helix has something just for you.
And you can rest easy with seamless returns and exchanges. The Happy with Helix guarantee offers a risk-free, customer-first experience designed to ensure you're completely satisfied with your new mattress.
So do something good for yourself and get a Helix. Lay around all day, rest easy, and sleep well.
Go to helixsleep.com/drag for 27% off site-wide, exclusive for listeners of Race Chasers.
That's right. That's helixsleep.com/drag for 27% off site-wide.
Make sure you enter our show name after checkout so they can know we sent you. That's helixsleep.com/drag.
Chime is changing the way people bank. They offer the most rewarding, fee-free banking, and it's built just for you.
I don't want to interrupt here, but I want to chime in. They're not like traditional old banks that charge you overdraft and monthly fees. Plus, they have thousands of fee-free ATMs. There's nothing more frustrating than added fees when you're just trying to access your own money.
Exactly. So with Chime, you are not just switching banks, you are upgrading to America's #1 choice for banking with a Chime checking account.
And how about some of these benefits? All benefits here, honey. Get 5% cash back on a Chime card in a category of your choice, like gas or groceries. And you get savings that grow faster with 3.75 APY. That's 9 times higher than the national average.
And don't forget, they also have Spot Me, which lets you overdraft up to $200 fee-free.
We all need to be proactive in our own finances and understand what our money's doing, and banking can be confusing. There's so many hidden fees and policies that are different at each bank, so you have to look out for you, and with Chime you could do that.
Yes, God, and don't just settle. Find what works for you and get the perks and benefits that are beneficial to your life. Check out Chime.
Honey, I did. I'm a Chime user, and Chime is not just smarter banking, it's the most rewarding way to bank. Join the millions who are already banking fee-free today.
Head to chime.com/drag. That is chime.com/drag. It only takes a few minutes to sign up.
Chime is a fintech, not a bank. Banking services provided for MyPay and Chime Card provided by Chime Bank Partners. Optional products and services may have fees or charges. Stated annual percentage yield and cashback for Chime Prime only. No minimum balance required.
Checking account ranking based on a J.D. Power survey published October 20th, 2025. For more information on APY rates, MyPay, SpotMe, and travel perks, go to chime.com/disclosures. We are back.
We're back. So these girls, the characters they chose are Raven is doing B. Arthur. Do you feel any way about that?
I say everybody should try and do B. Arthur. I think it's funny and cool.
Yeah. Juju B does Fran Drescher. Sorry
I
about
think
that.
when I think Nicki Minaj, I automatically think Fran Drescher. So
I mean, the parallels are there. They both wear a lot of Moschino, Escada.
Escada, Moschino. They both took some jokes here and there.
Aw. Nina does La Lupe, who I'd never heard of before.
La Lupe. They're going around the room and they're talking about like Tammy Brown and Nina Flowers are just like telling each other what characters they're doing, and they're both like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about
At all. Tammy Faye Mesner, I think, was something I was looking forward a lot.
Yes, she takes a lot of inspiration from Tammy Faye.
Yeah, everything. Manila does Madonna. Latrice does Oprah. Alexis does Shakira. Yara does Charo. Chad does Betty Davis. And Chanel does Lucille Ball. So Chad and Chanel at least have like the old school thing going for their team.
And B. Arthur could have worked too if it was. I mean, it really comes down to the writing. And
Yeah.
this is I think where All Stars 1 I feel like suffers on overall is like a lot of the entertainment is derived from like let's make the
Failure.
queens look stupid rather than like let's give the queens an opportunity to do excellent drag and really shine. It happened with the let's team them up, and then now none of their clothes match, but they have to walk every runway together, and let's send them home two at a time just so we can get this reaction shot. Then let's make them do like a comedy writing challenge, even though none of them are obviously like comedy writers. Let's do all that.
Oh, and wet those hoes too. Wet them down.
Yeah. Black Rain!
Black Rain.
But that being said, writing jokes is really hard. This is a high pressure situation. You have a very short amount of time to do it, and it's not easy. So, you know, I mean,
Which is why you should go into it with like some stuff like written out already. Like have some like old standbys, you know? If you go in there blind and then you're like, oh, I have to think instead of like going through your idea list or something.
Right. That
like
definitely.
You know, you got to do your own homework. It's All Stars. If they didn't expect at least one writing challenge or one like, you know, chuckle challenge, they were deluding themselves. But
Yeah.
this walk room work through is pretty revealing.
Walk room working through.
Because they're all working through it, honestly, because Ru is asking all the hard questions. None of them feel natural. They all just feel like, ask her this. Well, she said this.
Everybody's nervous. RuPaul is not throwing any softballs.
Are you funny? Tell me a joke.
She's like, that's going to be a laugh riot.
Yeah.
Just reading the Tinas today.
Do you like what Tammy says to Ru? I like that she tells her straight out, like she did on that lip sync. She's like, I don't lip sync to this. I'll just bop along. And she tells Ru this, like, I don't tell jokes. I just like to sing songs, dance around, and make people laugh. So,
well, that's not what the challenge is, Tammy. That's what she says to her. That's why I think Tammy she's too much for this program.
Honestly, I could see her on Antiques Roadshow as like a Vanna White, like
Yeah.
modeling the antiques, finding dead bodies in a cupboard. Like, this vintage cupboard has a body. Did I ever tell you about the time I went antiquing? Like that kind of thing.
Right. She plays by her own rules and doesn't bend and doesn't compromise. And she's like, well, that's what I do, so I'm not going to do anything different. So
Yeah.
it's in a reality TV competition. I mean, she's very entertaining to watch, but I can see why her journey didn't last long.
I mean,
during this process.
I love that she just tells Ru the tidbits of the truth that she is going to display. She's like, this is what I do. I don't need to change it for your show. If you want to send me home again, go ahead.
Right.
Like, that's Tammy.
Tammy has no fear of
No.
elimination.
That's Tammy to a T.
Yeah. That's Tammy to a T with an IE, honey. And she's from the IE.
Latrice and she's from Latrice and Yara both have like a bit of trouble with the format, like dance and tell a joke, then dance again, more jokes, or is it dance?
Oh, Latrice and Manila, I think this comes back to, which Manila talked about this, but she was like, they had been spending time on the set of Drag U, and so they were used to being treated like talent. So if you messed up, it wasn't a big deal. You just got to do it again. So Latrice is like, oh my God, I messed it up again. I'm so sorry, everybody. Okay, let me just try it again. Oh, is this a take two or a do-over? Okay, I'll just do it again. Like over and over and over. And then they make it look like she just can't do it. But this is the reality of being on a set, is like sometimes you do stuff over again.
Get those nuts away from my face was like six times probably, you know. And for a joke, you need to get it perfect, and like it's just fine tuning like the everything. So I'm not pressed by this, but of course they show it, and they were like, look at this queen failing instead of showing a good opportunity of a queen shining, which, you know, television, but whatever. Nina and Tammy's jokes are they're delivered
This
with
is-
such spirit that you think they're funny and you feel like you should laugh, but then you're like, wait, it's all in the performance, honestly, because the joke was not a joke. Jokes have structure, and this was just like, strange.
Yeah, okay. Let's reenact this joke that Vicki Lawrence was probably thinking, why the fuck did I show up to this set today? Okay, Mama, are you wearing any lashes?
No, I'm too old for that. Are you girls wearing lashes?
Yes.
How do you put them on?
Duh, with glue. Fake slap Vicki Lawrence in the face?
Why? And weird. And no. Vicki Lawrence? And it wasn't even funny. Like, at least make the joke funny and then do the disrespectfulest thing. Like, she should be slapping them hoes, not the other way around.
Yeah, when they first started this bit with Vicki, I thought maybe they were given jokes so that this segment had some funny bits, because the first couple were actually really funny. And
Yeah,
then
like the cocktail party routine, that was cute.
Yeah, like the first couple of jokes with Vicki Lawrence were very funny. And then you get into this one and some of the other ones, and it was just like,
This is garbage, mama.
This is garbage, mama. This is garbage, mama. Okay. Okay. Then the queens get a segment with Howdy Rue, where they say hello to Rue, and they land a joke.
This part should have been easy for everybody, because when you're introduced to the crowd, they cheer and then you make them laugh. That should be your first job. Make them laugh. Don't just go, thank you. It's like, be useful. Be there. Get the show going immediately after they're clapping. And to not land a joke on your introduction is
Girl.
bye.
Howdy Lou. Actually, it's Rue. Oh, well, you say tomato and I say fuck you. I kind of thought that was funny.
I didn't mind that one. Juju's great at everything. I mean, it's all the delivery, Did you have any thoughts on Raven's B. Arthur after seeing it? Any notes?
Well, the voice.
Notes on a man doll?
The voice wasn't there, unfortunately. I felt like some of the writing was fine, but it just seemed like Raven talking quietly rather than B. Arthur has a very even if you do it wrong, even if it's like this. I mean, she didn't really talk like that, but it has a graveliness to it and a growl to it that was really, she used that a lot. But Raven didn't really have that, unfortunately.
My favorite part
and the hair, I don't know what era of Golden Girls that was. I didn't see that season that locked in the ABC vaults.
Were the wigs provided, you think?
No! Do you think?
I don't know. I mean, was this their Snatch Game? I don't think Raven would have chosen B. Arthur for Snatch Game, would she have?
I think they probably had to bring a few options.
Huh.
La Lupe.
Bless her heart. The best part of the segment is when they get to cream RuPaul in the face with a pie, and ew. Yeah. But it was funny, little callback to season 4, which was literally weeks before.
Yeah, totally.
What
did you think about the joke wall?
I would love to. I don't think glory holes should be square, honestly. So I was
hexagonal glory holes.
Yeah, it's not a honeycomb.
As far as the eye can see, I was impressed by the set. The set was huge. It was a giant fucking wall. That was giant, dude.
Yeah.
I was impressed by that, but the handles were falling off. Fucking they made it look like none of the girls knew how to open a door, say a line, stand still. They just made it look like everyone fucked up everything.
They didn't show a single one of them successful in the joke wall. It was all bloopers.
No.
Look at all this failure. I mean, I get it. because they want to make it look funny at the end in the final product, but like at the same time, it's like you didn't have to like do all the girls dirty like that every time. Like they made some of the girls look like blubbering, you know, like I thought. The mirror chats are what the mirror chats are basically. It's what we're going to talk about after this break, and you know, get into it.
All right. Why don't we go take a good long look in the mirror, and we'll be right back.
Hey, it's Paige DeSorbo from Giggly Squad. Okay, wait, have you ever had one of those moments where you're like, I should be doing something fun tonight, and then you just don't because you don't have what you need? Because same. But recently I've been trying to be more of a yes person, and honestly, Amazon Prime has been enabling that energy. Like the other night, I randomly decided I was going to host a last-minute girls' night, no planning, no groceries, nothing. And instead of spiraling, I just ordered everything I needed and got it that day. Snacks, drinks, even like random hosting things I absolutely didn't need, but emotionally I did. And suddenly it went from maybe next time to yes, tonight. That's what I love. Prime's same-day delivery makes it so you can say yes before the moment slips away. Because let's be real, the only thing worse than a bad plan is a plan you never make happen.
Same day delivery, it's on Prime. Available in select areas, terms apply. So if you're trying to be more spontaneous or just less chaotic, go to amazon.com/prime to find millions of items delivered fast.
We are back, and we're having some mirror chats.
What'd you see in the mirror, girl?
Look deep into my mirror.
Assholes and elbows.
Your assholes and elbows,
In
people.
the mirror. Yeah.
Look in my eye.
Look in my brain.
Brown flowers will probably be in the bottom, it seems like. And
Yeah.
Raven thinks that she also kind of didn't do great as B. Arthur.
But Raven has the secret weapon of the laugh bomb that is Jujubee, who makes everybody laugh. So I think Raven's fears are a little misplaced. She picked a good teammate.
Definitely.
Manila and Latrice are getting to know each other a little bit more. They've only kikied on Drag U as far as the show had gone, and most of the other teams have worked together for years and or competed on the same season. So
Right.
they have a learning curve for sure, and they're doing pretty well. They won the first challenge, you know?
Yeah, and so they talk a little bit about their history. Manila tells this story about how she was dating a girl, and then the girl like outed Manila, and like it really fucked up Manila, and she got really depressed, and she like attempted suicide even. And finally it was drag that sort of like rescued her out of that really dark time in her life.
Well, it was really brave of Manila to share that, but Tammy was really brave too. She went to prom in high school in drag, and she's talking about wearing matching underwear in case she was found dead in a ditch, which is funny because she found a dead body in a ditch once. So
that is terrifying. And we live in this age where drag is just everywhere, and everyone's obsessed with it, and everybody loves it. But there was a time not very long ago where this was a really real concern. Going out in drag was extremely dangerous, and you had to worry about, I don't know, I might go home in a body bag, so I hope my underwear looks nice. Like, this is a real ass thing.
There's a reason Princess Janae used to carry a hammer, you know?
What are you gonna say?
That a 7 foot tall came in here named Princess Janae.
A 7 foot tall man named Princess Janae came into your bar and smashed all the windows. Is that what you're gonna tell the police?
Good luck. Bless. Honestly, you had to protect yourself back in the day. I always had mace with me in my purse. But some of the other admissions about grown up queer and stuff really hit home when the girls all kind of relate that specifically their fathers weren't there for the drag or for the otherness that they may have displayed when they were kids. But we get to the main stage and we ditch all the sadness and we see the fashions because this is a good gown.
Oh, RuPaul looks amazing.
Yeah.
Rhinestoned for death. This gorgeous gown. I love her. I
Easy
love
breezy
the gown.
casual.
Yeah, I love the gown stories that she's doing this All Stars. They're nice.
It's like early experimental Miss Roper. That's what I'm
Sure.
getting. Yeah.
And the hair, I mean, the hair and the makeup is just so beautiful, soft, just silky ganache. So delicious.
I'm gonna need a light jacket because there's so much wind in that hair.
Exactly.
I mean,
really, really lovely.
Just gorge.
Michelle
Wait. Is that a Ruma? Is that a Wigs by Vanity Ruma?
What, the hair? Is it?
Yeah, I think it might be. Michelle looks like a Mad Max prostitute. Or
Michelle is she or what?
if one of those dinosaur, not Wendy, but her brother in Mario, if they had a girlfriend, that's what Michelle looks like.
Right, like a King Koopa concubine.
King Koopa's concubine for sure. That is Michelle Visage in this episode. And we'll put that up.
Great. This is one of the most iconic Michelle looks. In fact, this is the one Jada Essence Hall did a recreation of.
Yeah.
It's that iconic. It's so iconic she had to put the word icon on her necklace.
Iconique.
On my necklace is.
The judges are also there. Santino Rice with his no drag ass knowledge. Vicki Lawrence is seated at the table, as is Busy Phillips.
Yes. And I appreciate that Busy Phillips called ahead and was like, you have to tell me the runway theme because, girl, I need to turn this out. So she does. She does like a 1960s like look, and she looks really beautiful.
She looks gorgeous. Now, this runway that we're about to bring you is the grooviest 60s glam as a fashion directive.
That's right.
Yara Alexis is up first, and shock and awe, Yara reveals to a bikini because, you know, she got the body. She's the body girl this season, kind of. And I love her Mondrian dress. You know I love a Mondrian moment.
Yeah. They both look really great. Here's the thing, and just before we move on, I wish they had a chance to walk the runway by themselves. I know that we're judging them as teams. It just seems like a disservice because Yara was doing her tearaway behind fucking Alexis, and it's like, just give each of them their moment because these obviously aren't matching outfits. Just give them a moment, then let them walk together. I don't know.
I think that would have been the respectful thing to do. You know, you invite these girls to come after spending all this money, and then you don't even give the outfits the time that they deserve. I thought.
Right.
Latrilla,
the lessons we learned from All Stars 1. We learned a lot.
Honestly, and they fixed them for All Stars 2. I mean, it was a lot better. What do you think of Latrilla? They got these tights. They're like, oh, we'll do matching tights. We'll both do tights, and that'll be the theme.
Manila's wearing the outfit that Chad was wearing in the Black Rain challenge. I mean, basically exactly the fucking same, isn't it?
Chad was in a one-shouldered pink sequin gown. Manila's in a pink sequin gown and a tight, which detracts from the outfit overall. But her makeup is so cool, and I like seeing that she can do like so many different looks, you know?
Yes, their hair and makeup is great, but like I feel like the clothes for this for Latrilla was like an afterthought.
I mean, Latrice wore a dress almost exactly this in gold on my season for the gold runway. I think it was like sequins with drip-ins and stuff, and I feel like she didn't have a lot of time to get ready for All Stars because she was touring right off season 4.
It was so soon.
I remember when I was shopping 2 days before, I got that call and everything. Like, I wasn't ready at all. I was like hoping. I was down to the gun. Yeah. So I'm sure she was too. But Shad, I think they look pretty good. Sure. Black and white is a great theme to stick to. It's graphic. It shows up on the runway well.
Yeah, I mean they both look great. This is what you think of when you think 60s. You get a little bit of both worlds. Chanel is kind of like the girl who went to Woodstock, and Chad is like the mod girl who's hanging out at the Warhol factory. You know?
I think they both use patterns to their advantage, like squares and circles, and they're both excellent makeup artists. They did that. They took us to the 60s.
They did. I loved it. It was a good moment.
Yeah, that girl wigs and everything. Cute.
That girl. I'm throwing my hat in
Hat
the
in the
air, and
air.
it stays.
Is that not Marlo Thomas? That's, Mary Tyler Moore,
Mary
right?
Tyler Moore, yeah.
And
Mary
she-
Tyler less,
Mhm.
maybe. I'm just kidding. Raven and Jujubee, they really, I mean, birds of a feather really think alike because they both have the same sort of like paper dress kind of secretarial pool, the Doris Day flip hair.
Wiggy, wiggy, wiggy. Very like pillow talk,
Yeah.
Rock Hudson. It's so cute.
They look really pretty, really cute. They really turned it on this runway for sure.
I think the only way they could have made this cuter is if they took off took off sneakers and put on heels before they walked the runway, like they were secretaries going to work.
I love
that. Brown Flowers is
brown flowers stunning, giving ooh ah sensation. No.
Maybe. I mean, I don't see a lot of brown, but they I'm not. I wish I would like this more, you know?
Well,
because I like them so much. It didn't really work for me. And as a podcaster, I have to say that.
Don't say anything about Tammy's tights.
No.
Well, their color story matches, and I wonder if that was just coincidental or accidental. But I don't know. They look 60s.
I mean, we hear Michelle say during the commercial break, and I don't know if we know who this is directed to, but she says, "I have a major problem with this eyeliner on you." Like she's gonna file a complaint.
This is the commercial break is just, it's misdirect. It's, I have a problem with this eyeliner, and then they cut to like Jujubee, and then it's like she's on her own planet, and they cut to Manila. So it's like super misdirect, which I appreciate as a viewer because I don't want to know what's gonna happen. I want to be surprised.
Always take advice from a woman who's wearing a shoulder pad with an invisible jacket. Always. That's where I get my fashion cues from, for sure.
She was being experimental.
It's a no from me. So upsetting. But
that's so upsetting.
The judges' critiques are pretty varied. They loved Yar Alexis on the runway and enjoyed the jokes, but Shakira was a rough character to do, they said.
But Shakira was the straight man. And you
True.
do need a straight man in a comedy duo. If you're both just wackadoodle over the top, it kind of doesn't work. That's why I think Yar Alexis were the most successful of the groups, because their jokes actually were funny.
They landed, yeah.
The ham sandwich cocaine joke, that was really funny. And then RuPaul was just like, "What, a ham sandwich?"
You know, not every joke is for everyone. If you have to explain it, yeah.
We're gonna take a break and then we'll talk more.
Oh, okay.
I'm on a cigarette break, lady.
Where the hell did we get a porpoise? You did that on purpose.
You know her as a beauty icon, a fashionista, a finalist from RuPaul's Drag Race Season 3, and a fan favorite. But mostly you know her as the girl with black hair that has a blonde streak. So please welcome to a segment that we like to call
Manila's Musings.
I would like to ask you about the gag of gags, which was the moment when they tell you this is going to be a team season. Did you know that it was going to be teams? Was the shock on your face the real reaction? What happened?
That was the gagger. That was the Shangela popping out of the box moment. Like,
right.
That was, none of us was expecting that. So it was like, oh, And the thing about it is that like it all of a sudden hits you because it's not just like, oh, because in previous seasons, like, you're teamed up, and whatever you have like, oh, for this week you're going to be in pairs, or this week you're going to be in a group. But this one was like, no, you're going to be competing to the end with the girl that you're choosing right now. So it was a big decision.
Yeah.
Did
any of the girls like mention displeasure when it happened? Did anybody go like, come on, RuPaul?
In that moment, I think that no, because there was nothing to base anything off of. Like, this was like blurry camera season 1 bullshit happening. We didn't have any idea what the fuck we were doing. We all came in there thinking like, okay, yeah, it's gonna play out like a regular season of Drag Race. And then they threw this on top of it, and then we're like, oh, okay, so this is going to be a different beast. This is a different monster. Okay. But, like, that's kind of like the whole game. They throw shit at you. Everything's unexpected, and you kind of just have to make the best out of it. Honestly, like, my idea is, like, I love the idea of competing with pairs. I love that idea. Just give us a heads up, because, like,
exactly,
there's a lot of preparation and a lot of money and a lot of stuff that goes into, presenting yourself. So I think that now, if they were going to do an all-star season and do it with pairs, I think it would be great. My thought going in was like, look, it's like, this is the Olympics. If you were like a Olympic figure skater and like you went to the Olympics, you just don't get paired up. Like, you don't come in as China and then you have to suddenly do a dance routine on ice with some Russian contestant. Like, no, you practice together, you come up with your routine so that you have that. And I thought that like it was interesting. But I mean, that's TV. It's interesting to watch the girls squirm. We got that whole reaction with Pandora and Mimi on first. Gold.
Yeah.
Gold. It was fucking fantastic.
The only pair I like is a Bartlett or a Bosch.
So we're back.
We're back. And this is where we finally get to the misdirect of Michelle with the eyeliner, because she tells Manila that her eyeliner makes her look cross-eyed. And if she wants cross-eyed, she'll have to wait till season 6 and our lovely sister Courtney Act shows up. But I think Manila looks great. But she does also have to deal with Oprah not being like so Oprah-ish on Latrice's part.
Right.
So I don't think they're on the top for this.
No, yeah,
but
they got kind of critiqued a lot. Chad, they like Chad's dress, and they like the character choices. So did I.
Mm-hmm.
But they thought Chanel could have gone bigger with Lucy. It's one of those things. It's like the hugest comedy shoes to fill is doing someone like Lucille Ball, who kind of invented this genre.
And several other genres. She like single-handedly is responsible for Star Trek being a thing, because the first season they said was too expensive and they were going to cancel it, and she paid for it, the pilot and everything.
Wow.
Lucille Ball is responsible for a lot of stuff in the industry that, like, first for women's, like she bought back the rights to I Love Lucy, because instead of filming in New York, they had to film in LA. And the studio made a deal like they could do that, but it would be a pay cut. And she's like, fine, but I want the masters. So she was like the first like person to really do repeats and residuals like that. So I love Lucy, but I didn't love Chanel's Lucy.
Right. It was fine. It was serviceable. I mean, she didn't take a dump on the stage. It was fine, but it was a big expectation, and I think they just wanted more from her.
I think she should have gone old Lucy, like cigarette maim Lucy with Vaseline on her face, chasing a fox at 70 years old. You're my best pal.
We'll always be
bosom buddies, friends, sisters, and pals. Literally. Like, we'll just pick it up word by word, Lucy. Jujubee gets 10s for her characterization of French Drescher. But basically you flip that over for Raven, because the look was right, they said, but the voice was off, which, like, I get it. Some drag queens can't change their voices, but it kind of takes you out of it.
Especially like then choose a different character because that voice is one of the huge parts of B. Arthur, definitely.
Truth.
Brown flowers. The judges say, Nina, you shouldn't have done La Lupe because enough people don't know who she is. And Nina says, well, I wanted to bring some education to Drag Race. And the RuPaul says, to our tacky little TV show? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I don't like this exchange. I feel like RuPaul is gatekeeping like what she wants on her show instead of embracing all kinds of cultures and things. Like she did say make me laugh in the workroom walk around, and Nina tried her best. So like at that point it's like, you're sending her home, so why be a bitch too? I think just go on good terms with everybody as far as possible. And RuPaul doesn't need to be a bitch to any of these people, and she went out of her way to do so. But with Tammy, she always has a great little comeback. She's saying that her comedy is wry, WRY. Put some butter on it.
Butter on it.
Like she's so like smart and quippy, and like this whole season was like Tammy at the reunion of season 2. You know? Just like giving Tammy.
They knew that that's what they were going to get. I mean, I hope.
She's like, we'll get Tammy to be the villain this year. Oh, of the girls? No, of RuPaul.
And if you watch and notice how Tammy stands with her hands, they're like perfectly posed like doll hands the whole time. It's like watching you standing there getting critiques, Willam.
Girl, always give pretty hands.
Well, they were terrifying, but also pretty.
No. Pretty hands and pretty feet.
The
Tammy,
winners, what?
No, it's cool. I love Tammy. I think that's great.
Yeah.
You know, it's like dragged down to the essence.
Yeah, she's definitely entertaining to watch completely 100%. There's no denying that.
So,
Yar Lexus are the rightful winners of this challenge.
Oh, wow.
And they each win a set of custom jewelry from Fierce Drag Jewels. There's a crown in there. They show the picture of the prize package, and there's a crown in there. So they both won a crown.
Nice.
They both won a crown.
Crown it, but not brown it, because Brown Flowers is in the bottom with Latrilla. And the lip syncers that are selected from each team is Tammy Brown versus Latrice Royale.
Yeah.
And this is a fun little song for like the people that like theater and stuff. There's No Business Like Show Business by Ethel Merman.
There's no business like show business, like no business like no.
Tammy's giving me
Ethel Merman finally on Drag Race. Someone needs to do her for Snatch Game. Well, it's pretty tight. I mean, this lip sync, Tammy has a little trouble with the words at a certain point, which, I mean, it comes down to such details because these are all great performers. But Latrice really seals it with that fucking dance across the whole stage, the fucking tap dance fucking, I don't know what to call that move.
Shuffle off the buffer, hell no.
Yeah,
she's going everywhere. Latrice knows how to fill a stage, and she does that on this song way more effectively than Tammy. And when it comes down to it, they decide to keep Manila and Matrice and Lanilla still fighting in the competition.
Yes.
Oh, now
Matrice and Lanilla.
Matrice.
That just came out as I was typing.
In the chop.
Leave it in. Yeah.
The chop. Yes, and Nina and Tammy and Rubber Chicken all say goodbye. Now, did you watch Untucked?
No.
Okay.
I'm not authorized.
Well, the thing you're not authorized. Here's the thing. There are some notes we just want to touch on from Untucked in case you watched it. They showed a little exchange between Tammy Brown and Michelle Visage.
I remember this though from when that happened, when Tammy was schooling Michelle on like fashion history and how like stockings have seams and stuff. Michelle has a problem with just giving her own personal opinions as a judging thing. And I've noticed that Brooklyn does that too a lot for Canada. She just says, I don't like it. And they'll literally cut to her doing a stink face, like about an outfit just to give it the last word. And I think that, they shouldn't do that.
Well, Michelle apparently was like, they didn't wear those kind of tights in the 60s, baby. And Tammy was like, well, actually, they did. And I have an associate's degree in fashion, and they did wear these types of nylons. And then Michelle was like, oh my God, I'm being read. Oh, she was
in
taken
front of my
aback.
very eyes.
And then Tammy said, no, I'm not actually. But if I was going to read, I'd talk about that line on your neck, that makeup line going down your neck.
Because, girl, when you do a updo, you gotta get your sister to paint the back of your neck. I learned this from Morgan McMichaels because the back of her neck is freckled as hell.
Oh,
She's
right.
Scottish or something, and then the front, it's just like no freckles in the back, no freckles in the front. So
Right.
yeah, you must paint the back of your neck if you do a updo. And the fact that Michelle was sitting next to her best friend who had a pound of makeup on, and she didn't look at her and go, "You didn't want to blend that, girl." Like RuPaul don't give a shit.
Well, RuPaul's head doesn't turn sideways. She never sees Michelle the whole day.
Well, I mean,
The rest of the episode is basically Chad gets a message from her dad, and everyone cries about their dad drama. Which, I mean, it was emotional, and it's a thing that a lot of people deal with, and it was very touching.
no, a lot of people are going to be dealing with forum decor shoved down their face because Untucked again. They mentioned, is it forum decor or forum decor?
This furniture is fierce.
Oh,
Who
wow.
makes this again?
Oh, this is quality. Forum decor. From decor.
Oh, form decor. Oh my god.
Oh, duh.
Form decor is fierce.
I should have known it was form decor.
I should have known. But yeah, that pretty much sums up the episode. Now, this week on Mom, we have some very exciting developments.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know about Mom, right? They know.
It's called Moguls of Media. It's our podcast network that we have spearheaded. The newest addition to the Mom family is a podcast called Sloppy Seconds. We hope you're listening, and you can check in with Meatball and Big Dipper, and they'll answer your email advice questions.
Ooh, and they have a special guest, bitch. It's Latrice Royale this Friday from she does that podcast The Chop.
Yes, perhaps you've heard of her.
With
All-Star multiple seasons.
Mm-hmm. She hosts The Chop with Lanilla, and Matrice will be on Sloppy Seconds this week. You can go listen to it, and that comes out this Friday. And on The Chop itself, Matrice and Lanilla are joined by special guest Willam.
Oh,
yeah. To discuss,
she's a pod girl. We're a chain.
I got pod coming out my ass. The Miss Moose Jaw pageant for Drag Race Canada. There was a pageant. It was wonderful. I got the inside scoop from Jimbo the Clown.
Wow.
We've been DMing. He's amazing.
Yes. Go ahead.
I'm just telling everyone to subscribe to all of our shows because we need new wigs.
And I just want to point out, if you're just listening to The Chop on the Race Chaser channel, make sure you actually subscribe on the Chop channel because we're going to stop putting it out on our RSS feed.
Yeah, so make sure you go on over and subscribe to Sloppy Seconds and The Chop because you want to keep up with them and all the amazing things going on over there. But before we sign off, Willam, I just have to say your wig line looks like barf. It's uneven. There's flyaways. You look like an old woman dumped her head in a toilet.
Well, you're gonna get the chop because that's what she did to that wig. She assaulted that wig. It looks like she did it with either nail clippers and a hacksaw, but nothing in between.
Oh, come on. Listen, I'm going to bat for Rita Baga in this moment. I know Jimbo was upset. I know this is not a podcast about Canada's Drag Race, but this was one of the most iconic. This was like the Aja Valentina moment of Canada. I liked Rita. I hate short slicked hair, but I liked how Rita Baga, Aura Chips, looked on the runway in her gown and her short silver hair. I liked it. I'll defend it.
Well, you're allowed to. You wear literal trash. So
This
I don't
is
think
garbage, Mama. This
no
is
one's
garbage.
taking fashion advice from you either, darling dear. You wear patent leather in the summer. Shit.
Yes, I will. That being said, I also think Jimbo looked fantastic, and I think that they were really, really unreasonably harsh in their critiques of her.
Well, maybe you can tune into the Chop and see what we have to say about it, because I was invited to talk about it this week, not you. I'm kidding. I'm just trying to give them.
I will be tuning in, girl. I love the Chop. I love it.
Yeah, and those girls give it too. They don't give a fuck. They're like, we don't know any of these girls. We don't give a fuck. We put their messages in the general mailbox, so we don't even know if they complain.
They will straight up be like, "You are terrible and ugly."
They still don't. They still don't know how to say Jeffrey Boyer Chapman. They change it every episode. We have a special thing coming up, which we'd love to share with you. It's a special fundraiser for the Girls, which is a scholarship type of grant thing that gives grants and monies to people that need it who are trans for like surgeries, day-to-day stuff, defenses, all kinds of things. And to do this, we're asking you to buy tickets to our show, which is a Name That Tune type of trivia extravaganza with a musical inclination, and it is a live stream, and it features many of your favorites, and I'm in it too. Alaska's there, Bob, Peppermint, Bianca, and Sherry Vine.
Yes.
And some very, very, very special guest pop-ups, like Pop-Tarts.
Yes. The last time we did an event like this, we raised a lot of money for a really great cause. So we are going to outdo ourselves this time. And you can be a part of it. You can watch us battle it out, naming that tune. Go to racechasertickets.com. You can get tickets and details. And this is happening Saturday, August 22nd at 6 p.m. California time, 9 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay, I want a little practice round. Give me a tune and let's see if I can name it. Because last week, you failed.
Okay.
Wait. Do it less pitchy. Hold on.
Way to steal my joke, but go off.
Wait. What was it? One more? Oh. What is it?
Well, to give you a hint, it has to do with the company that we are benefiting for this event.
For the girls.
Uh-huh.
Girls just want to have fun. That's what it was. No, what was it?
It's This One's for the Girls.
Oh,
that
this
country
one's
song.
for the girls.
Yeah.
Fuck, I knew it.
That's a good one. I had to give you the country, but I was inspired by the name of the organization we're benefiting.
I love that necklace you're wearing, that Friend of the Pod necklace.
Oh, yes. Speaking of being a chain.
Chain.
We just came out with an amazing line of delicate, dainty gold necklaces that say Race Chaser or Friend of the Pod. Or enemy of the pod. Yeah. So we'll share where you can get into those. They're really cute. And I literally haven't taken mine off. And it isn't turning my neck green. I'm doing like a test to see if it makes me break out or turn green. But it hasn't yet. So.
Gorgeous. I love it. That'll be on our Instagram if you want to check that out. And tickets for Name That Tune are available at racechasertickets.com. It's this Saturday, 6 o'clock California time, 9 p.m. other places on the East Coast. And we would like to implore you to wear a mask and encourage everyone you know to wear one as well. If you know someone's voting for Trump, ask them why they don't think, some people shouldn't have more rights than others. Like, get down to the brass tacks. It's time to change this country and make everything better, and wash your hands while you're doing it, and stay safe. Wear condoms.
That's right.
Over your nose.
We thank you for that. And we thank you so much for listening to Race Chaser this week.
Classique?
Classique this week.
Is it classique? What is classique?
This is so classique.
Classique is when we do it when it's not in season.
Yeah.
Like pate.
Yeah. We promise to continue to provide you with award-winning content every single week.
And I am Willam.
And I'm Alaska.
And you can rate our podcast and tell us how good it is and subscribe to it to make sure you know when all of the new mom shows come out, because this mom is pushing out the babies.
That's right. You can follow the Dwalls at Willam at the Only Alaska 5000, and our Race Chaser podcast is at Race Chaser Pod. And you can use the hashtag Race Chaser whenever you post.
And you can send us a DM or an email at racechaserpodcast@gmail.com with inquiries, questions, inquisitions, things.
Of course. Plus, we have bonus video content available at patreon.com/Willam. And you can find videos by searching the hashtag Race Chaser on there and pay for the content you want a la carte. And we just put up a poolside episode of Hot Goss on Patreon right now. You can watch us talk poolside with Bianca Del Rio. We look gorgeous, and it was really fun to do.
We hope you enjoy it as much as we had those words. We had a lot of fun making it, and we hope you enjoy it.
That's right. We appreciate you listening so much, and have a great day and enjoy. Bye.
Updo. What if a dolphin wore an updo?
Updo.
It's really their only choice. I mean, it would be a mess if it wasn't.
What if it did a protective styling like braids?
That could work.
For all the swimming, you know.
Race Chaser.
Race Chaser is not endorsed by World of Wonder, Viacom, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. RuPaul's Drag Race and all names, pictures, and audio clips are registered trademarks and or copyrights of their respective trademark and copyright holders.
Forever Dog.
Race Chaser with Alaska and Willam is a Forever Dog podcast.
Produced by Big Dipper.
Executive produced by Brett Boehm, Joe Cilio, and Alex Ramsey.
Mixed and mastered by Will Pitts.
Our theme song is Race Chaser by Alaska Thunderfuck.